At Essex University, we're very much committed to involving and including people from refugee backgrounds, and the university as a whole has committed to applying to become what's known in the UK as a University of Sanctuary. And it's this idea that within the University of Essex, refugees, people from refugee backgrounds are welcome and are made to feel welcome. And there are lots of related work around this area. So for example, we're looking at how we can leverage in more funding to support sponsored places for people who might be from in the asylum system still, or from refugee backgrounds who may not have access to funds otherwise to do a course, so that they can take up a place. We also actively look at speakers that we bring into the university and how important it is to have a range of speakers from different backgrounds and different role models. And so, for example, within our field of refugee care, we've invited people who have come to the UK as refugees to talk about their experiences, but also their charity work, and to inspire others. And it's been very important for us to make those talks public as far as possible. We advertise and bring in people from different departments within Essex and the university and beyond to access those talks. So that's another important aspect of what we do. So CTAR stands for the Centre for Trauma, Asylum and Refugees, and it's an academic research centre that we have at the University of Essex, and it's independent of our courses that we run, but we're also within the University of Essex, within the Psychosocial and Psychoanalytic Studies Department, we run courses for postgraduates in refugee care, and it complements the work of CTAR. Essex, we have CTAR, which is directed by my colleague Professor Renos Papadopoulos. It's an academic research centre, as I said, where we are able to run projects and research around refugees and asylum seekers and related issues. And in addition, we have these courses that we deliver in refugee care, which is a little bit different to refugee studies or migration studies. It's a very reflective and practical course that people can take at master's level or at PhD level, looking at how you can work therapeutically with people from refugee backgrounds without necessarily being trained as a therapist yourself. There are always challenges with any initiative and with any programme, and sometimes the challenges are to create a levelling of sort of a power balance really between people from different backgrounds, and sometimes there are barriers for people from refugee backgrounds to participate as they might like to within projects, and those can be to do with language. And in Essex, of course, we are it's in the UK, so our main language is English. Sometimes people have challenges around feeling that they can engage when the main language is English. There are sometimes challenges around resources and funding, so people are often very interested to take part in research projects as researchers, but perhaps don't have sufficient means and resources to do so. So it's a challenge about how you can support participation of people from all backgrounds, regardless of their status or their wealth. And opportunities are many. So with any research about refugees, we're very interested in engaging people from different backgrounds and engaging people who are from refugee backgrounds as well, because we think that research should be with people as well as just about people, and that actually they're very much in refugee care. We're trying to erase the distinction between them and us, people who are from refugee backgrounds and people who are not. And of course, people from refugee backgrounds can be excellent academic researchers, and so we're keen to take that forward.